How to manage the buyout process as a construction project manager. In this video, I'm going to talk about this crucial process. Actually, I don't hear this being talked about a lot, but it's crucial because you've got to get it done in time to support your procurement efforts, and it's got to be done right to set you up. So do you want to know what the different steps are and how you can turn this into a really big benefit for your project? If you do, I'm going to give you 10 steps right now that you can follow to have a remarkable buyout process. So real quick, in case you're wondering what buyout is, you've got design, buyout, meaning you're going to hire trade partners to go ahead and do this work that are then released to go buy materials and to complete their submittals, right? So that we have the right information, so that we can fabricate and deliver any of our supplies, and then also bring the labor, the tools, equipment, and experience to the work package to install it. So the buyout process is getting the right trade partners to partner in this overall process. So it's pretty fantastic. Step number one is the pre-buyout planning. So in this process, you're going to complete your budget before you actually start the buyout process. Make sure that that's vetted and whole, and that all of the proper project management systems are in place so that you can be successful with this. And you're going to prepare your bid package and make sure that you have your budget ready as a tool, but your schedule, your logistics, and any other project information, and obviously the scope, your contract documents, your plans and specs, to make sure that you're going to go out and actually get some really good trade partners to propose for this project. Step number two, you're going to prepare your bid package professionally. So you're going to go get drawings, specs, scopes of work, and any contract terms ready to go. Then you'll identify a potential list of trade partners and suppliers and make sure that they're pre-qualified and that you're sending these bid packages out to pre-qualified trade partners. Number three, bid solicitation. You're going to send this information out to bid, provide clear instructions and deadlines for them, and conduct pre-bid meetings and site walks if you need to. Number four, the bid analysis and evaluation is where you go through each bid, each proposal from your trade partners, whether it's qualifications and price or qualifications based. Whatever criteria you gave them, you will do an analysis and an evaluation to make sure that they are validated from a pre-qualification standpoint, that they have met the minimum requirements, and that their information is accurate. Number five, you will head into the trade partner selection process. Now, I love this. You have got to distinguish between the trade partners that might have a scope where you don't have to have as extensive of a process or meetings, and the ones that are crucial. So like concrete, exterior, the elevators, your mechanical, electrical, plumbing, like the framer, these big trades, the casework contractor, the flooring contractor, these trades are the ones that I'm definitely going to have them come in and visit with the project team, and I'm going to interview them. I'm going to talk through their prices, talk through their approach before I make a selection. Number six, once you have made your selection based on best value, meaning that they have a competitive price, but they have the experience, they have the alignment, and they're going to be the overall lowest total cost. Maybe that doesn't mean lowest bid, and that they have a team that you're excited to go do work with. Once that happens, then you're going to go ahead and prepare for an executed contract. So you will get that contract put together with the inclusions and exclusions, negotiate that, make sure you have a complete scope, and select the contractor and get them to an executed contract. Number seven, the kickoff meeting is huge. This can be in accordance with your pre-mobilization meeting, however you want to do it, but you must have a kickoff meeting with that team, especially because when you have an executed contract and then you are planning for the job, you've got to tell them what you want. Pre-mobilization, meaning before they mobilize to the job site, these are the submittals, these are the requirements, these are the quality plans I need, safety plans, emergency contacts, whatever it is you need. This is what I need for when we hold the pre-construction meeting 3 weeks before we start the work. Number eight, as soon as you have that contract bought out, you're going immediately into the procurement phase. So you're going to help them to break out your submittal packages, the right way so that we can have them on time and get those submittals in and approved and out so POs can be issued to your vendors for fabrication of materials. That is crucial. Get all of the information onto the procurement log or inside the system that you use with the critical dates and that material inventory buffer aligned to the TAC plan, and you'll be set with a tool that you can now manage with the trade partner. Number 9 throughout, and this will be in another video, which is a topic that I call the trade partner preparation process, where you really queue up the trade partners to be successful and monitor them throughout. But the bottom line is, as they're executing their work, you will make sure you're monitoring the inclusions and exclusions. In fact, I like to print those out and put them in a binder for the team to quickly see what is included and what is excluded, and make sure that the contractors are doing well as they go. And if they're not, we've got to get that feedback over to the business development and estimating teams, the pre-con teams, so that they know and they can make corrections for the next job. And number 10, a key component of this is to make sure that everything is well documented. All of these contracts are executed. Insurance is appropriate. All of the information on there is reviewed by someone in-house professionally so that we can do a good job and that we're covered, and that we do not start work until all of those pre-qualifications and all of those compliance items are 100% finished. So make sure that everything is documented properly. But the key here is, let me just highlight this. You've got to take your work package, work it back, and identify the supply chain from the material inventory buffer, the delivery time, the actual fabrication time, the PO time, the submittal time, the submittal creation time, and the buyout, and make sure that you have a point of release that will enable materials in that contractor to be there on time. The other thing is, I would track this with a log or in your software. I would not allow work to proceed without insurance, which means you review that in your team weekly tactical. And I would make sure that I was just as proactive with buyout as anything else I am on the job, because that is the first step after design to enable us to start on time, which is crucial, and it's entirely on us. And so I love this topic so much. Well, I hope you love it enough to like and subscribe to this video, but I love this so much. We're going to summarize this into a blog post, and I want you to know that we have templates that you can use. Just reach out to us, reach out to me, and we can give you templates and help you when we do our project support with this entire process. So put us in, we can help you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.